There is, as much as there was losses and there was wins, right? There were some people that definitely stood out, Nicole. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? Who are your stars?
Mine is Mr. Olave.
Olave. Oh my.
Yes, absolutely. He is a stud star, um, macro player. His speed is unmatched by anyone.
He he is unseen amongst men. He is the Flash. The Flash.
Yes, yes, exactly. So it was his first 100-yard game of his career. We're watching him closely,
Nice.
training him well in the ways that he's going to be a good, solid player on our team. But yeah, he had 9 catches, 147 yards, including the 49-yard reception. So that was amazing. I feel like Winston and him are finally, I could just see a glimpse of them getting their timing caught on, where those long range missiles hit that target, and that's when it comes out of space, is those long range ones where
Yeah.
if you're not on time for like a millisecond and you go out of line, then it's going to be a lot harder to hit the target. So I see improvement there. I'm quite happy about the dynamic that they're creating. It seems like they're going on a good vibe. I just want to keep it that way, but also too, it's a little bit more on Olave with the catches more so than
But
Winston, because I don't know.
can you really blame him though at the same time? I guess just to counteract that, I'm not trying to take away from your stars, but is Winston the real answer, I guess, going forward in New Orleans, right? Especially with a big, big, big quarterback pool that's coming up in this draft. It's definitely something to consider. And,
Mhm.
regardless of the injuries going on right now on the Saints, right? Um, you can't really expect Chris Olave to do too much. Like, sure, like, he was drafted early in the first round, right? And
Mhm.
he is definitely filling up a gap for the New Orleans Saints, but let's also not forget that, it's his first year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how much onus do you put on him, right? Like, I think he did phenomenal in that game, but at the same time, like, it's a tough, tough, tough shoe to fit.
You know what? I like it though how he's stepping up. He's stepping up for us when we need it. And imagine, I mean, if Winston was on his game more and was in complete health and stuff, just imagine what more we could do
Yep.
with that as like one of our pistons to fire off into. Um, so I think he's stepping up. I mean, not much to say for the game that we were playing at for stars, but I'm seeing him, and if Nicole's looking at you, you better know there's some talent in there. So yeah,
She's got, even though she's a Saints fan, she's got those cat eyes. Hey, like that.
no Panthers.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? In all honesty, like regardless of the divisional rivalry, I actually really like all of the NFC South. To be honest,
Mhm.
minus how some fan bases are against other ones, but I got really nothing against most teams in the NFC South. So if any of our teams go to a Super Bowl, minus Tom Brady and the Bucks, as much as he deserved it, um, I'm happy. I love seeing our division do well and go far. But yeah, no, it's something else.
I think
I
we're
know they're not
creating
on
also
here.
too. There's a lot of different dynamics also too with our
Yeah,
with what I'm learning now that I've seen. It's ironic that I've now got to play everyone in our division,
yeah,
to kind of get a feel and a little bit of taste of like what I can kind of see the division moving forward. And I do see a lot of great talent, obviously with the defense. But I also think that there's a lot of competition. And when we play each other, what I've seen is I think there is a little bit more of a rivalry, and it adds to the game comparatively to a little bit. I don't know. This is me with the 3 weeks that I've known of looking at other teams. I'll see a team, I guess, when they versus us. Minnesota, we're coming up next, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's spicy, this league. I like it.
yeah. No, it's something else for sure, and it's pretty wide open too. I gotta say, as much as the Bucks are the favorite, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily bet against the Bucks, but I wouldn't be shocked if a team pulls out and they just have a breakout. Like, especially with how injured some of the teams are in our division, right? Like it's only going to add to the complications too. And sure, you can try and have a good secondary as much as possible for your offense and your defense, right? But at the same time, your starting line does matter. And if they're not healthy, it could definitely drastically change the tides of how the division will go, right? So yeah, it's something to be said. But
thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.